Disrespect is an unfortunate experience that we all face at some point in our lives. It can be incredibly upsetting and frustrating, leaving us feeling hurt, angry, and sometimes helpless. But what if we could approach these difficult moments with a different mindset? What if we could learn to handle disrespect in a way that empowers us instead of bringing us down? Ancient Stoic philosophy offers us valuable insights into how we can deal with disrespect and difficult situations with wisdom, grace, and inner strength. Today we'll explore 10 powerful Stoic lessons that will guide you in handling disrespect in a calm, thoughtful, and constructive manner. Stick with me until the end. I promise this will be worth your time. 1. Keep your calm. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoicism is that we are not disturbed by the events themselves, but by how we perceive them. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, famously said, "People are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them." This is a profound insight that highlights the importance of perspective in how we respond to disrespect. Disrespect in itself isn't harmful. It's our interpretation of the disrespect that causes us to feel hurt, angry, or upset. When someone disrespects you, it's important to remember that their behavior is a result of their own thoughts, feelings, and opinions. It's not a reflection of your true worth or value. When you realize that their disrespect stems from their own struggles and mindset, it becomes easier to keep your calm. By not internalizing their negative behavior, you protect your emotional state from being disrupted. This understanding helps you remain peaceful and in control of your emotions, no matter what others do or say. 2. Self-reflection. A crucial Stoic practice is self-reflection. Stoics believed that the quality of our thoughts shapes the quality of our lives. In other words, the way we think about ourselves and the world determines how we experience life. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." So, when you face disrespect, take a moment to reflect on the situation and ask yourself, is there any truth in what the person said or did? Did I do or say anything that contributed to this situation? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and virtues? By reflecting on yourself and the situation, you can gain a better understanding of the event and your own role in it. Stoic self-reflection encourages you to take responsibility for your thoughts and actions while avoiding impulsive reactions. This allows you to respond in a thoughtful, rational way that aligns with your inner principles, rather than reacting with anger or frustration. Self-reflection promotes personal growth and wisdom, helping you handle difficult situations with greater clarity and maturity. 3. Learn to pause. Seneca, another influential Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." This quote highlights the dangers of reacting impulsively when emotions like anger take over. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-control and rationality. Impulsive reactions driven by intense emotions often lead to poor decisions, regret, and unnecessary suffering. When faced with disrespect, instead of reacting immediately, Stoicism encourages you to pause and take a moment to collect your thoughts. This pause allows you to regain control over your emotions and respond in a more thoughtful, measured way. By resisting the urge to react impulsively, you can choose your response based on rational judgment rather than being swept away by emotions. This Stoic practice not only helps you avoid making hasty decisions, but also leads to more constructive and less emotionally charged interactions. Practice empathy. Epictetus, like many Stoic philosophers, believed in the interconnectedness of humanity. He taught that we should not seek good in external things, but in ourselves. This means that understanding others, even when they behave negatively, is essential for personal growth. When someone disrespects you, try to empathize with them. Recognize that their actions may stem from their own insecurities, fears, or ignorance. Their disrespect may not be personal or intentional. It may be a reflection of their own struggles. Empathy can help you see the situation from a different angle, making it easier to let go of any anger or frustration you may feel. By empathizing with the person who disrespected you, you gain a deeper understanding of their motivations and feelings. This can help you respond with kindness, dignity, and respect instead of escalating the conflict. Practicing empathy not only helps you avoid taking things personally, but also aligns with Stoic principles of compassion and wisdom. By practicing empathy, you can transform a disrespectful situation into an opportunity for growth. 5. Focus on virtue. In Stoic philosophy, virtue is considered the highest good. Virtue encompasses qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Seneca, one of the foremost Stoic thinkers, wrote, "Virtue is nothing else than right reason." This means that being virtuous is the same as being rational and consistent with the natural order of things. For Stoics, virtue is the only true source of happiness, and everything else is indifferent. When you face disrespect, Stoicism teaches you to focus on virtue in your response. This doesn't mean you should tolerate or accept bad behavior. Rather, it means that you should respond in a way that reflects your Stoic values. By focusing on virtue, you avoid being swayed by emotions such as anger or pride. Instead, you maintain your dignity and integrity while handling the situation thoughtfully. Focusing on virtue allows you to stay true to your best self, even in challenging situations. 6. Embrace acceptance. One of the key lessons of Stoicism is the concept of acceptance. Epictetus wrote, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." This quote teaches us to focus on what we have rather than what we lack. Disrespect is something outside our control, but how we respond to it is within our control. Instead of letting disrespect affect your inner peace, embrace it as a part of life. Accept that there will always be people who act disrespectfully, but that doesn't mean you have to let it disrupt your emotional well-being. By accepting disrespect, you free yourself from the burden of resentment and anger. This acceptance allows you to move forward, learn from the experience, and grow as a person. It's an opportunity to practice resilience and inner strength. 7. Use humor. Humor can be an incredibly powerful tool in dealing with difficult situations. As Seneca wisely said, "You have mastered yourself when you know how to deal with what you should not take seriously." Humor allows us to maintain emotional balance and prevents us from overreacting when we face disrespect. Rather than letting disrespect trigger an emotional outburst, humor gives you the ability to respond lightheartedly, diffusing the tension and creating a more positive atmosphere. Of course, humor should be used appropriately and not in a way that diminishes the seriousness of the situation, but it can be a great Stoic tool for maintaining your composure. A witty remark or a playful joke can help you regain control over the situation and avoid letting disrespect affect your peace of mind. 8. Set boundaries. Stoicism is not about passively accepting disrespect or being a doormat. It's about standing firm with dignity, just like a rock that remains steady in the face of adversity. When someone disrespects you, you don't have to tolerate it quietly, but you also don't have to lash out in anger. Instead, you can calmly assert your boundaries and communicate how you expect to be treated. Setting clear and reasonable boundaries is a Stoic practice that protects your dignity and self-respect. It allows you to maintain control over your emotional and psychological space. When you set boundaries, you send a clear message that disrespect is unacceptable, but you do so in a way that is firm, yet calm. This helps you maintain your inner composure and teaches others to treat you with the respect you deserve. 9. Choose forgiveness. Stoics believe that forgiveness is an act of strength, not weakness. It is not about excusing bad behavior or forgetting what happened. Forgiveness is about releasing the negative emotions that burden us. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Forgiveness frees us from the emotional grip of anger and resentment, allowing us to move on and preserve our inner peace. It is an act of self-care and personal growth. While forgiveness does not mean tolerating disrespect, It means letting go of the emotional weight that comes with holding grudges. By forgiving, we release the hold that disrespect has over us and maintain our emotional well-being. 10. Change your perspective. Finally, Stoics believed in the power of perspective. Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." When disrespected, step back and take a broader view of the situation. Is this moment truly significant in the grand scheme of things? Often, disrespect is a reflection of someone else's issues or insecurities, not a judgment of your worth. By changing your perspective, you can see that most acts of disrespect are minor and temporary. They don't define your character or your happiness. This broader view allows you to respond wisely without getting bogged down by petty conflicts. You can choose to ignore, forgive, or learn from the experience, rather than letting it affect your peace of mind. Changing your perspective helps you focus on what truly matters: your values, your goals, and your personal growth. Disrespect is a challenge that we all encounter, but it's also an opportunity to apply Stoic wisdom. By practicing these 10 Stoic principles, you can remain calm, act with dignity, and navigate difficult situations with grace. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more timeless Stoic insights. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay wise, stay calm, and live with purpose.